1 p.m. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Prime Minister is leaving for Manama today to attend the National Day of Bahrain as guest of honor. In their messages on the occasion of the 5th anniversary of the Army Public School tragedy today, the President and the Prime Minister have reiterated the pledge to root out terrorism and extremism in all its forms and manifestations. The Foreign Minister says the Modi government continues to curb the rights of the minorities in accordance with the Hindutva supremacist ideology. A countrywide anti-polio campaign of varied duration is underway as part of the government's efforts to eradicate the polio. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan is visiting Bahrain today to attend its National Day as guest of honor on the invitation of King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa. The Prime Minister will be accompanied by a high-level delegation, including members of the cabinet and senior government officials. This is Prime Minister Imran Khan's first visit to Bahrain since assuming office in August last year. During the visit, he will have a one-on-one meeting with King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and hold delegation-level talks with the Crown Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa. Bahrain's highest civil award will be conferred upon the Prime Minister on the occasion. The Special Assistant on Information and Broadcasting, Dr. Firdaus Ashik Awan, has expressed the confidence that Prime Minister Imran Khan's visit to Bahrain will usher in a new era of relationship between the two countries. In a series of tweets today, she said Prime Minister Imran Khan will attend Bahrain's National Day as a guest of honor, and the highest civil award of Bahrain will also be conferred upon him. Firdaus Ashik Awan said the visit will help promote investment and trade relations between the two countries. The 5th anniversary of the Army Public School tragedy is being observed today with the pledge that nefarious designs of the enemies will never be allowed to succeed. On December 16th in 2014, more than 150 people, including 134 children and staff members, lost their lives in a blatant act of terrorism at the Army Public School in Peshawar. A number of activities and functions are being held all across the country today to remember the sacrifices of the innocent children. The main function in connection with the 5th anniversary of the Army Public School tragedy was held in Peshawar today. Addressing the function, speakers paid rich tributes to the martyrs. The President, Dr. Arif Alvi, and Prime Minister Imran Khan have reiterated the pledge to root out terrorism and extremism in all its forms and manifestations from the country. In their separate messages on the occasion of the 5th anniversary of the Army Public School tragedy, they paid glowing tributes to martyrs of the Peshawar incident. In his message, the President, Dr. Arif Alvi, said it is hard to commemorate this day without tears in one's eyes. He said the nation cannot forget the massacre of young students and teachers of the Army Public School. In his message, Prime Minister Imran Khan affirmed that the militant mindset will not be allowed to take over the country. He said, "We pledge on this day that the militants will not be allowed to make the nation hostage to its bigoted vision." The Chief of the Army Staff, General Qamar Javed Bajwa, has said the entire nation is united for lasting peace and prosperity of Pakistan. In his message on the occasion of the 5th anniversary of the Army Public School tragedy, the Army Chief said Pakistan has come a long way in failing terrorism as a nation. He said the Army Public School carnage will never be forgotten. He said 5 of the involved terrorists have been hanged through military courts. The Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi has said the Modi government continues to curb and undermine the rights of the minorities in accordance with the Hindutva supremacist ideology. In a tweet today, he said illegal annexation of occupied Kashmir Babri Masjid Judgment Citizenship Amendment Bill, which excludes Muslims, are all targeted towards subjugation of the minorities. Anti-polio campaign of varied duration is underway as part of the government's efforts to eradicate polio across the country. A comprehensive strategy has been evolved to make the polio eradication campaign successful. 265,000 polio workers will take part in the campaign, while parliamentarians and people's representatives at the Union Council level will also participate in it. The government has made foolproof security arrangements for the security of the polio teams. In India, violent protests continued on the sixth straight day across the country against the new controversial Indian citizenship law. More than 100 people have been injured during clashes with the police in New Delhi over the new controversial Indian citizenship law. Four public buses and two police vehicles were also torched near Jamia Millia Islami in New Delhi during a demonstration. The local authorities ordered all schools in southeast Delhi to remain closed today. Meanwhile, the police entered the Jamia University campus and detained several students. Students of Jawaharlal Nehru University also held a protest outside the police headquarters in central Delhi against the police action at the Jamia University. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk. And you can also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link, facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.